Hello and welcome to the virtual ceremony to present the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Awards. My name is Craig Walkington and I'm the Communications Advisor to the Lieutenant Governor, and I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies for today's virtual event. Through the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1725 and subsequent treaties, the connection between the Mi'kmaq people and the Crown was formalized, and it remains a foundational aspect of modern Canada. In the spirit of meaningful reconciliation, we are proud to acknowledge your presence on the traditional territory of the Mi'kmaq people in what today is Nova Scotia. This kinship and connection endures through the special relationship that exists between the Queen of Canada and the Mi'kmaq people. These treaties remain foundational to the relationship that exists between the Mi'kmaq and all Canadians, and is best exemplified by the phrase, "We are all treaty people." It is now my pleasure to call upon His Honour, the Honourable Arthur J. LeBlanc, Lieutenant Governor of Nova Scotia, to offer remarks. Your Honour.
As the Queen's representative in Nova Scotia, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to the virtual Respectful Citizenship Awards ceremony. À titre de représentant de la Reine en Nouvelle-Écosse, j'ai le plaisir de vous accueillir à la cérémonie virtuelle du prix pour le respect citoyen. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to impact our lives in Nova Scotia, we are taking the necessary safety measures to ensure social distancing. Unfortunately, this means that once again, we are not able to gather in person to conduct the ceremony to present the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. This award was established by my immediate predecessor, Brigadier-General the Honourable J.J. Grant, in 2013. It was created to recognize young people who show outstanding leadership and commitment to fostering inclusive environments in their schools and communities. While I cannot physically present the certificates to the recipients, I have had the opportunity to read the citations describing the achievements of each person or group. I have been greatly impressed with the various projects and activities and the enthusiasm and energy that the students have demonstrated when creating them. One characteristic shown by the participants and stands above the others is compassion. It is absolutely refreshing and inspiring to hear of this compassion for others when creating inclusive environments. To the recipients, I say that this virtual awards ceremony is about celebrating your positive acts, and it is important that all Nova Scotians learn of your good work. Indeed, our schools and communities are more welcoming and inclusive because of your actions. And what is more remarkable is that you have created your projects during this turbulent pandemic period. Your example of creating inclusive learning environments is one from which all Nova Scotians can learn. I would also like to acknowledge the educators, parents, and guardians of our award recipients who have guided these young people and encouraged them to create the change they want to see in the world. In closing, I would like to thank the outstanding team at the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development for their role in the coordination of this award. I would also like to thank the members of the Selection Committee for their careful deliberation. This award would not be possible without your dedication to the young people of our province. Félicitations à tous les lauréats du prix. Vous êtes des modèles pour vos collègues étudiants. Vous avez contribué à améliorer la vie des gens autour de vous. Et par vos actions, vous serez une inspiration pour d'autres. Congratulations again to all the award recipients. You are outstanding role models for your fellow students. You have made the lives of others around you better, and your actions will inspire others to follow in your footsteps.
It is now my pleasure to ask the Honourable Derek Mombriquette, Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development, to give reciprocal remarks.
Hi everyone, it's Derek Mombriquette, the Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development. I want to thank you all for joining us virtually today as we celebrate these amazing students. These students have been nominated by members in the community for the positive work that they have done. The Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award recognizes students from grade primary to grade 12, proving that you are never too young to create positive change within your school and within your community. I've had the opportunity to read the nominations, and I am so proud of each of you. From your work to support the 2SL LGBTQIA+ community, to your advocacy for more mental health supports for your peers, and for your work in the community at large, it is absolutely amazing what you've been able to accomplish. To the parents, guardians, support staff, and everyone else in the system, thank you for supporting these students on their amazing journey. I also want to thank the Department of Education and Early Childhood Development and the Selection Committee for ensuring that we get the work done to celebrate these students. In light of COVID-19, we've all rallied to ensure that we support the success of our students, and we're doing that today. Again, to all the recipients, congratulations. I'm so very proud of each of you.
Thank you, Minister Mombriquette. We will now proceed with the presentations. The Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award recognizes young people who show outstanding leadership and commitment to fostering inclusive environments in their schools and communities. The individual award recipients will be presented first, followed by the team awards. To receive the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award, individual recipients. Irakanmi Awayiga, he, him. Irakanmi is a grade 12 student at Charles P. Allen High School who showed excellent leadership by using online platforms to provide education and tutoring services to all students, in particular those of African descent. He has worked on the Generation 1 Leadership Initiative and Imhotep Legacy Academy at Dalhousie University. He was the impetus behind the formation of the Charles P. Allen Innovation Club and launched his club, Cheetahs for Change, which looks to raise an anti-racist awareness and give voice to unrepresented groups of students. Empathy, diversity, and inclusion are the guiding principles of the club. Through his actions, Irakanmi demonstrates the qualities of a responsible citizen and is deserving of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Emma Borden, she, her. Emma is a grade 8 student at St. Andrew Junior High School in Antigonish. Emma is an active and engaged member of her school community and has provided leadership to help create a safer and more inclusive environment. Emma's leadership at her school has enabled her the opportunity to share her poetry, artwork, and to share messages about African Nova Scotian heritage. She is dedicated to making change, lending her voice to the promotion of mental health and well-being, gender equality, school spirit, and respect for student diversity. We are pleased to present Emma with the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Callum Eddie, he, him. Callum Eddie is a grade 8 student at South Queens Middle School and is an outstanding leader in creating a safe, inclusive space with the opening of the Queens Community Dog Park. Callum took the initiative and worked tirelessly to build large planter boxes to fundraise for the dog park. He also volunteers at a local daycare and is a true leader who is committed to making a difference for others. His initiatives have earned him the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Kailyn Lloyd, he, him. Kailyn Lloyd is a grade 10 student at Bridgetown Regional Community School. He is passionate about disability justice and is a member of the Canadian National Institute for the Blind and an associate of the Atlantic Province's Special Education Authority, which has empowered him to organize programs, conduct mentorship, and advocacy work. These initiatives include letter writing, fundraising, and consulting with the public education sector, as well as in our greater communities to create accessibility for disabled youth. He is most deserving of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Julia Mckenzie, she, her. Julia Mckenzie is a grade 9 student at Astral Drive Junior High who is described by her teachers as a young woman who is a fierce advocate for social justice issues. She speaks out and stands up for others on issues such as mental health, gender equality, homophobia, racism, systemic oppression, poverty, and privilege. She shares her convictions in a safe and non-judgmental way such that her peers take notice and reflect. By amplifying marginalized voices and populations locally and globally, Julia exemplifies the power of individual actions and is deserving of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Lilly Short, she, her. Lilly Short is a grade 3 student from Felix Marchand Education Center. She is described by her school principal and teachers as a young person who selflessly and empathetically extends friendship and assistance to her peers who benefit significantly from her acts of kindness and inclusion. Lilly recognizes that the world needs more people who not only care that everyone should feel connected and have a sense of belonging, but act in a way that ensures that people feel valued and included. Lilly is the youngest nomination this year and is most deserving of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Isabella Southcott, she, her. Isabella Southcott is a grade 12 student at the Sacred Heart School of Halifax. She is a leader in her school's Gender Sexuality Alliance, and she engages students to become more involved in raising awareness and advocacy. She offers and promotes a non-judgmental learning space for her peers. Isabella's advocacy truly reflects the spirit and objectives of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Emma Nicholas Stevens, she, her. Emma Nicholas Stevens is well known for her wonderful cover of the Paul McCartney song Blackbird in her native Mi'kmaq language. She is a grade 12 student at Alison Bernard Memorial High School located in Eskasoni. Emma has positively impacted both her school climate and surroundings near and far. She has not shied away from addressing difficult but critical topics such as the missing and murdered Aboriginal women and language loss in Mi'kmaq communities. Emma uses her leadership skills and musical talent to acknowledge and celebrate cultural diversity and inclusion. Emma is, without a doubt, a positive change maker who is most deserving of the 2021 Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. That concludes the presentation to the individual recipients. We will now proceed with the presentation of team awards. To receive the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award, team recipients. Alliance LGBTQ+. The project led by the Alliance LGBTQ+ at École Mère et Monde clearly shows a desire to create an inclusive space to meet the needs of sexually diverse students. It is also clear that the Alliance has devoted a great deal of time to raising awareness within the school community about sexual diversity and gender identity. Their work has undoubtedly led directly and indirectly to raising awareness against homophobia and transphobia. We congratulate all members of the Alliance LGBTQ+ on their inclusive project and for all of their accomplishments. Their work reflects the values of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Changemakers, the Burr team. The 8-member Burr team from Glace Bay High School lived by their motto, bring on the change. They identified a problem, researched solutions, did presentations, advocated with local groups and businesses, and secured funding, thus benefiting their school and community. The Burr team restored an area around the school into something positive that everybody can benefit from. This safe area includes a steel pedestrian bridge, defined pathways, picnic tables, bike racks, benches, log seating for an outdoor classroom, as well as inspirational quotes along the route. Their work has contributed to physical, mental, and social well-being, and their actions truly reflect the spirit of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. The Eskasoni Interact Club. The Eskasoni Interact Club comprises a team of students from Alison Bernard Memorial High School. Sponsored by the Sydney Rotary Club, these interactors are guided to develop local and international service projects. Their tremendous work includes creating and distributing care packages to the local homeless shelter, gathering hundreds of winter coats for their Coats for Kids project, hosting soup kitchens, providing food for families in need and in times of grief, shoveling snow for elders, and through their Moon Sisters program, sending care packages of feminine hygiene products to an isolated community in northern Canada. The contributions, both big and small, of this first Indigenous interactor group in North America exemplifies the spirit of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. The Forest Heights Community School Gender Sexuality Alliance has shown incredible initiative, flexibility, and adaptation during the COVID-19 pandemic. With support and advocacy for 2 LGBTQIA+ students being especially critical during this time, the GSA successfully advocated for gender-neutral washrooms, flag raisings, a large network of 2 LGBTQIA+ students in their region, and a greater awareness through education. Their efforts truly reflect the spirit of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. Northeast Kings Education Centre Focus Group. The focus group at Northeast Kings Education Centre consists of youth who came together through their dedication to effecting positive change and educating their school community on what it means to be actively anti-racist. This group of young activists and leaders work passionately to organize, create, and develop several successful strategies to promote a safer and more inclusive space and the message of taking an active stance against racism and discrimination. They are an inspiring group of students, and they are deserving of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. The Panther Pantry. The Panther Pantry at Prince Andrew High School is a student-run organization that strives to improve access to healthy, nutritious food for all students, including those experiencing food insecurity. While improving access to food, Panther Pantry programs empower school youth to become active participants in resolving food security challenges in their homes, schools, and communities. It has served as the foundation for further programs such as weekly hot lunch programs, bi-weekly produce packs, and a gently used apparel program. The Panther Pantry's volunteers made educational presentations to classes and at school events, making the case for incorporating pantry-connected projects into coursework. The Panther Pantry is truly reflective of the qualities and commitment that the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award recognizes. The Pugwash Open Air Gallery. A group of visual arts students from Pugwash District High School studying mental health and wellness have demonstrated their learning through creating artwork. Their creative pieces incorporate images of belongingness and community. By exposing the arts within the school and the community, the Pugwash Open Air Gallery members want to bring people together. The students' artwork highlights diversity and encourages a safe space, reminding us all of the importance of supporting, connecting, and engaging with our neighbors. The artwork will provide the community and tourists with an insight into the concerns of the youth. This group is undoubtedly deserving of the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. This concludes the presentation of the 2021 Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Awards. Their honors and Minister Marquette congratulate all of the award recipients honored in the virtual ceremony. On behalf of their honors and the minister, we thank you for viewing this virtual ceremony. Thank you. Merci. Walaliak.